always wanted to make this video. And hopefully all the confusions end here. And also this one. A scholar cannot speak from his opinion. Allah says, "Do not say about Allah that which you do not know." This verse alone kills 90% of internet fatwas. The Prophet himself would be asked questions, and sometimes he would stay silent until revelation came. This is why Ibn Mas'ud said, "Whoever gives fatwa on everything he is asked is insane." Insane. Imam Malik, one of the 4 imams, was asked 40 questions. He answered only 4. For the rest, he said, "I do not know." And he said it publicly, because in Islam, "I don't know" is knowledge. So before we even talk about Quran, Sunnah, or madhabs, understand this foundation. Every ruling starts here. The Quran is the highest authority. If Allah clearly commands something, done. If Allah clearly forbids something, done. Example, Salah is obligatory. Riba is haram. No one disagrees here. But most modern issues are not clearly named in the Quran. Crypto, drugs, medical procedures, even something as basic as how to pray. The Quran commands Salah, yes. But it does not tell you how many rak'ahs, what to recite, when to sit, how to bow, and prostrate. So what do scholars do? They move to the next source. Now scholars ask, what did the Prophet say or do? This includes his words, his actions, what he approved. But again, very important, not every hadith is used blindly. Scholars must ask, is this hadith authentic? Is it general or specific? Is it for everyone or a situation? This is why hadith science exists. Example, raising hands in Salah. The Prophet raised his hands during Salah. But there are also authentic narrations that don't mention raising hands after the first takbir. Imam Shafi'i said, "Raise your hands." Imam Abu Hanifa said, "Don't raise them after the first takbir." Who is wrong? No one. Both followed evidence. And this is why 2 scholars may use 2 different authentic hadiths and reach different conclusions, because evidence can be understood in more than one valid way. Now we reach the part people misunderstand, when Quran and Sunnah don't mention something clearly. Does Islam stop? No, Islam gave scholars tools. Umar ibn al-Khattab made rulings for new situations based on Islamic principles. Scholars look at the reason behind a ruling is harm, the benefit. The Quran forbids khamr, wine. But the Quran never names hash, heroin, cocaine, or modern synthetic drugs. Scholars asked, why was khamr forbidden? Every intoxicant is khamr, and every khamr is haram. So scholars applied the reason, not the name. Anything that intoxicates is haram. Now listen carefully. Scholars differ because they weigh evidence differently. Everyone is different, and everyone has a different way of understanding. Imam Malik lived in Medina. Imam Abu Hanifa lived in Iraq. Different environments, different questions. This disagreement is not a disease. It is mercy. The Prophet said, when a judge strives and is correct, he has 2 rewards. If he strives and is mistaken, he has 1 reward. Even a mistake, if sincere, is rewarded. Think about that. A real scholar spends decades studying, learns Arabic, deeply memorizes thousands of hadith, knows disagreements, fears Allah. Islam doesn't tell you, follow blindly. Islam tells you, ask the people of knowledge. Imagine arguing with a surgeon after watching 2 YouTube videos. Sounds crazy, right? But people do this with Islam every day. They read one hadith translation and think they replaced 1400 years of scholarship. Islam never worked like that, and it never will.